Hey, blessings, fierce butterflies. It's Coach Renee. How y'all doing on this beautiful day? Listen, I wanted to come in real quick to encourage the Fierce Butterfly Nation. Now, I know everybody is going to need this word, so it is definitely for all. But I want to speak specifically with some of the fierce butterflies who may be feeling some type of way. Those who may be a little down about life in general. I know the coronavirus is still happening. I know a lot of, bad stuff is taking place, but I'm talking about life in general. You was actually feeling this way before the coronavirus, and this pandemic has just added to it, and so it's making you feel even worse. Those are the ones who I'm talking to. Listen, I'm going to give you something to declare. And when you declare it, I want you to believe it. I want you to say it out of your mouth. I want you to believe it in your heart. I want you to conceive it in your mind that this is the day that the Lord has made. And regardless of what's taking place in your life, regardless of how hard times are hitting you, regardless of how you're feeling depressed, regardless of how people are coming up against you, regardless of how they talk about you, regardless of how they try to tear you down, regardless of how they gonna tell you that you ain't gonna mount up to anything, regardless of it all, rejoice and be glad in it, because there's power in your praise. I'm trying to tell you something. There's power in the praise. Now listen, not only is this message specifically for you all who may be going through this, but it's for your girl too. Because I tell y'all all the time, I don't have it all together. I go through like everybody else. I go through my ups, I go through my downs. Sometimes I'm just balanced out. But let me tell you something. I like to say, if a word come your way and you don't need it today, make sure you tuck it away. Because trust and believe the day will come that you will need this word. As I like to remind people that we all stand in need of encouragement. We all stand in the need of a blessing. We all stand in need of God's amazing grace. You understand? Because the reality is we're either going through, have been through, or getting ready to go through. So guess what? No matter what the season is, the word is still good for you. So I want you to dig way deep down on the inside and do what I'm doing today. Encourage yourself. Because everybody is not going to always be around. And if you really want to know the truth, sometimes they are around. Right? But God sometimes tells them to stand still and let me bring my child out. Let me bring my son out. Let me encourage my daughter. Let me uplift their spirits. I know you got a word, but you just step aside. You just lead them to me, and I got it from there. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just leading you to the Lord so that he can bless you real good. So just go ahead and turn it all over to him and trust him to work it out. Man, I feel good in my spirit. I do. Trust him to work it out. You don't need to figure it out. You don't need to try to wonder how it's going to happen, when it's going to turn around, how it's going to turn around, who he going to use to help turn it around. We don't have to worry about none of that. Only thing you need to do is just lay it at the master's feet, because he gonna work it out on your behalf. I promise you. But you got to trust him, and you have to trust him enough that you're safe to turn it over to him. Oh my God, it's just something in my spirit that's feeling real good. So I encourage myself, and I also encourage you. Put a smile on your face. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Let me tell you, I've been through enough to know I trust him. I may not always like his timing and agree with his timing, but oh boy, I trust him. Because see, I done tried him, and I know him. And I know you've tried him too. That's why I'm saying, think back of where he brought you from. Think about all the other times that you were down and out and felt like things weren't going to turn around. And didn't it happen for you? Right? All in God's timing. See, we got to learn how to trust in God's timing. So, I feel good in my spirit. I can go on and on when I'm feeling like this, but turn it over to God. Trust him to work it out, and know that this too shall pass. You got this. You got this. I got this. We got this, because we're going to lean on, trust in, and depend on God to pull us through. I love you all, fierce butterflies. Be encouraged and remind yourself that hard times don't last always, but the power of God never fails, okay? So until my next video, let's do what we do. We're going to be good to ourselves and we're going to be good to one another because it makes the world a much happier place. Love y'all.